Of course, it's a good, beautiful morning here in Nigeria. Welcome to another exciting edition on our headline waves on Mybatv. And of course, I'm Zainab Ibrahim Chatta.
Thank you very much. Good morning, everybody. My name remains Abdullahi Makinde.
Okay, I saw you this morning and then I was like, what's going on? Are you going for an event? Is there anything you're not telling us? What's going on? What's going on?
Thank you very much. Today is Friday.
Yeah.
So we need to represent the normal, the culture
of Friday.
Of Friday. Yes.
Of course,
thank you very
of course.
much.
Thank you.
You look dashing, by the way.
I know, right? Always. But today is just very special because, like I came out this morning with some kind of vibe and I said, okay, let me just do some Irish style for us to take. That's why I'm dressed like this.
That's
okay,
nice.
Yeah, so let's quickly go on a short break. When we come back, we'll dive right into the dailies of the nation. Just stay with us, we'll be right back. Thank you for staying with us on that very short break. Of course, with me here, I have the Punch newspaper. What do you have there?
With me, as usual, I have the Vanguard newspaper.
Okay, so I'll be taking the first story. It says here, post NEC meetings. APC, PDP set stage for epic 2027 face-off. That's really trending. I think that is what has been going on this past few days in all our dailies. Every day when we take the news story, it's always about 2027 general election.
Exactly.
And it's baffling me that we've forgotten about our other issues in the country and we're just focusing on this election. It is well with our soul. Okay, so the next story here says, state slashing power tariff must pay subsidy, says NERC. And 14 villagers, policeman killed in Plateau attacks. Natasha to serve out suspension as Senate enters recess. APC power chess. Ilwatda picks Brighton's Shetima Northeast 2027 chances. Pay custom officer arraigned after scamming victims of 34 million naira. 64.8 million African children not growing properly. This is coming from WHO. It says here PTDF screens 931 candidates for overseas scholarship in Southwest. And the last story here says Tinubu approves full bonuses for Super Falcons ahead of WAFCON finals. Congratulations to them.
I really want to talk about that one. Okay. Maybe I should take my own back.
No, you can talk about it, then we quickly take it.
It's a really good initiative from the government of Nigeria, trying to compensate them with an amount of money. At least I feel like that would definitely boost their morale and give them the confidence to play.
Because there was like some rumors going around that they are not being paid properly and they've been owing them certain salaries and all. Well, I'm happy that Tinubu is taking this initiative.
It's a good step from them. All right, thank you very much. What I have on my Vanguard news this morning, the first one there is the Emir of Gusau dies at 71. Governor Lawal mourns royal's father passing. And the second one, we have by-election. Zamfara government urges political parties to shun electoral malpractice. NESS is a people-centered legislation, as said by the Representative Akin Layo. And how we kidnapped Bayelsa High Court judge, as said by the suspect. Then the last one I'll be touching here is bank, insurance, others contribute 1.77 trillion naira to economy in Q1 2025.
Wow. Okay, so very quickly, I'll be taking the Metro Plus on the Punch newspaper. The first story here says Lagos family protests possible takeover of ancestral land. The police foil robbery, kill suspect in Akwa Ibom. Angry residents attack Oshu firefighters for late response. Wow. 4 arrested over NDLEA officers killing in Ondo. US appliances maker expands to Nigeria's smartphone market. And the last story here says FG mandates GPS coordinates for projects above 150 million naira.
All right. The one I have on Vanguard this morning on Metro, I will say Lafia residents in fear as kidnappers storms home, demand millions of naira.
Wow.
And that's the only one I have here on Vanguard this morning.
I think we should be detailing that because that sounds like a very interesting story there.
Yeah, sure. I think we'll do that right back when we come on this quick commercial break. Thank you for staying with us on that quick commercial break. Now the Metro News in detail. Lafia residents in fear as kidnappers storm homes, demand millions of naira. Residents of Lafia, the Nasarawa state capital, are living in fear as kidnappers continue to terrorize communities, storming homes and demanding millions of naira in ransom. One recent victim, who spoke to our correspondents under strict anonymity, narrated his harrowing ordeal describing how he was abducted at gunpoint just outside his home and taken deep into the bush. I was about to enter my house when some young men ordered me to stop at gunpoint. They picked me up around 8:50 p.m. and we trekked for more than 11 hours, he recounted. The victim said his abductors, suspected to be harmful and youth, based on their dialects, beat him mercilessly and threatened to kill him if he involved the police. He eventually regained his freedom after his family raised millions of naira for ransom. I don't know what I did wrong to deserve such agony and near-death experience. My family had to borrow money just to save my life, he said in tears. Another victim who was also kidnapped within Lafia town described the kidnappers as highly organized and informed. They have informants and a strong network. They kept me in a place close to Doma barracks until the ransom was paid. Nigeria is in serious trouble, he lamented.
It's very sad.
Residents identify Lafia North, Polytechnic and College of Agriculture areas, Shabu, Danka, Tudun Kwari, Tudun Amba, and Kwandere as current kidnapping hotspots. They called on security agencies to increase patrol, profile commercial tricycle and motorcycle operators, and dismantle kidnappers' networks. This is as said. This is the news coming from Lafia this morning.
That's Nasarawa State's very sad story there. Because it makes me think different angles to this story.
Okay.
Not just this story specifically, but other issues that we're having in Nigeria as to security issues.
Okay.
You know, Nasarawa is a state closer to the Federal Capital Territory. And if they are experiencing insecurity like this, what do we now say about the center of our country, where our sovereignty lies?
Mm-hmm.
If Abuja is conquered, we have been conquered.
Definitely.
Because that's
definitely. That's recounting what one of the victims said. He said Nigeria is in serious trouble.
We are in serious trouble because I keep advocating for security agencies and government parastatals to liaise with people from the grassroots because they are the ones that have first-hand information about these people.
Okay.
So when you make a relationship with them, they are the ones that give you first-hand information and then you're able to tackle these issues. We keep hearing about the different strategies they come up with every day. These strategies are not working. It might look good on paper, but it is not feasible. And when one thing is not working for you over and over again, what do? You take in different dimension.
Exactly.
And that is what we are not doing in Nigeria. I don't know what our security agencies are doing. I don't know what is happening, but I do hope that one day we all these issues will pass and Nigeria will be a safe spot for us to live in and for our children and family to live in. It's very sad.
I also believe in your view of point, and one of the things Nigerians need to add is speaking of about the insecurity. When we look at the insecurity in Nigeria, prioritizing it, I believe it's not one of the things that the government they are actually taking on.
Yes.
Now, even if they are, but I don't believe the strategy, which, as you said, the strategy which they are using, it's really not working.
Of course.
And normally we say change is constant. I believe so. But Nigeria, when you look at the way Nigeria is running now, presently, I feel like they are still just on one side. And now they don't want to try another option But now, what is the option they want to try?
They come out to say that external forces are the ones in charge of it, which I believe to an extent.
Sure.
Because all these foreign countries, the Western world, they produce arms and ammunition. And of course, if there is no war, there is no business for them. So they look for places and they fund terrorism. I stand to be corrected anywhere because they want to profit. Because every businessman wants profit. You don't open a business and you want loss. So yes, I believe that they have hand in some of the issues that we are facing. But what about we within the country? We are not helping each other because you hear about segregation. Oh, since it's not my family, since it's not affecting me, then it is none of my business. And I think that is what is killing us. And if these issues are not tackled on time, it will not look at whether you're rich, whether you're poor, whether you're from the political class. It will come down on us and affect every single person in the country.
Let us just keep on praying to the government of Nigeria.
Keep on praying. I be clamoring. We pray to God.
Definitely.
For change. Let's clamor for change.
We'll also clamor for change, but while we do our clamoring on one side, then we need to also pray for the government of Nigeria to see if they can intervene. With God's intervention, I believe. But
we've been praying all this while and nothing has been done. It is time for us to take action. We have so many churches and mosques in Nigeria, and our problems are not being solved. So let's take another round.
Okay.
Let us tackle and face our problems head on.
Okay. Thank you very much on that. I think this is all I have for the detailing in Vanguard Metro News this morning.
Of course. And I think that is all we can take for today because of time. We'll be rounding up. And of course, this is the headline waves on Mybatv. Keep watching, keep liking, and keep sharing our content to your family and friends. Thank you for staying with us and thank you for joining us as usual. I am Zainab Ibrahim Chatta.
Now, thank you very much for staying in tune with us. I remain the same Abdullahi Makinde. Do have a wonderful day.
Of course.